Oh, cool. I think we're recording now. You caught me in the middle of my Waffle House to go. Yeah, this is leftover. I like to recycle. I like to be, nice and sometimes take care of the world if I can. Could be an inconvenience sometimes. Anyway, we won't talk about recycling today. Today, I have you here because I want to talk about the Xbox controllers, the Xbox One's audio adapter. Show you this guy. It's this right here. See the adapter? Sorry, my camera's not the best camera. I've got another one on order that's a little better high res, but for now this will do. But yeah, this is the Xbox One audio adapter. So it just plugs into your Xbox One controller here. Plugs in the bottom like that, and then you can plug in a headphone to it, so you're not, if you have nice headphones and you have really good audio and you want to hear from the games, or if you're streaming from Netflix or from Hulu or anywhere online through your Xbox, you can use this to hear it. I bought it initially because I didn't want the family to hear me playing games really loud or listening to music really loud, so I bought it so I could put in my headphones for that, so when they go to bed and I stay up late, I can do my stuff without, bothering them, not waking them up. But I noticed, so I first got this when I got my original Xbox One. I got the original one when it first came out a few years ago, and it worked fine. Everything was really cool. But then I got the Xbox One Scorpio edition. I pre-ordered it online because I'm a huge Xbox fan. I've been playing them since they come out. I love the way the controller feels, and that's one of my, I know it might be a silly thing, but that's one of my main things. I really love the Xbox controllers. But I am an Xbox fan. I have a PC, and it's nice, and it connects to my accounts, and I can stream stuff from there, and it hooks up to my whole PC world. If you watch one of my earlier videos, you know that I'm a Google fanboy. I'm also an Xbox fanboy as well, which means I like Microsoft Windows. Not my favorite operating system. I am a developer, and I do love using the Mac OS as well. But for home usage, and I'm recording this through my PC right now, and I like to build my own PC stuff too. So maybe I'll do a video about that later. But back to today. Today we're talking about the audio adapter. So talking about that, I got the new Xbox Scorpio edition, and it worked fine. And then a few nights ago, I plugged it in, and I was getting this it doesn't do it now because I fixed it, but here it would get a little red mark through the mic, and I could never get it to work. So I figured out a fix, and I thought I would share that with you guys today. So I made a video on my handheld phone on my Pixel. And so that I have to do for now, but we'll switch over to that and I'll show you how to do it. Basically, what you have to do is you have to take your controller. So since I set this up on the original one, I had to disconnect from this. I had to grab my old controller, plug it into this, plug it in with the cable, had to plug it into my Xbox, and then I had to go do an update through the settings, which I'll show you here in a second. All right, so here I'm showing you the error light on the controller adapter. Now, it's not really an error light per se. It's just a light. If you want to turn the mic off, if you're streaming through a mic, that's how it turns off. But when there's an error on it, like I'm having, or you may be having, this is always on, no matter what you do, even when you don't have anything plugged in. So what we want to do, you want your cable here, and before you can do anything, you need to plug the cable to the controller and then into your Xbox. And since I had this controller set up with the original Xbox, I'm using it. So let's plug it in to your controller, and then now we will take the other end and we're going to plug it into the Xbox. Again, I'm using my original Xbox because that's how I originally set this up with the controller. If I originally set this up with the Xbox One X, I'd probably be using the Xbox One X instead. So now that we're plugged in, we can go into the Xbox console, go to settings. And once you choose settings, you want to go all the way down to connect and Devices. And then over on the right, select Devices and Accessories. Now from here, you have two options. You can hit Configure, which if you want to configure your buttons, or you more options. We're going to do more options. And then here we're going to hit the update. If it doesn't say you have an update available, you can still try to get an update. Select update and then hit continue. And then this will run for a while. The magic of video editing, we're going to go from a few percent up to 97. There we go. Now let's look down. The light is on, and then as it hits 100%, it turns off. So now my controller and the adapter, they're both updated. So I can go ahead and close out of this guy. And now let's head over to, let's unplug the adapter. And let's just go test it out on the Xbox One X remote that it initially stopped working with. In my case, it's the Xbox One X, the Scorpio Edition controller. So let's go ahead and unplug this guy. All right, so we'll take this and we're going to put it into my Scorpio Edition. I've got it powered on. You can see the light is off and everything's updated. It's good to go. So now I can officially take this and listen to games and movies error-free. One of the things you'll have to remember, when I first figured out how to do this, I would plug in the wire to my Xbox and I tried to do an update. For some reason, my new Xbox wouldn't allow me to do the update. I would plug in with the USB cable and it would tell me that I need to plug it in. It didn't recognize that I was actually plugged in. And also I didn't fail to mention, this doesn't work unless your Xbox is physically plugged in. If you try to update it wirelessly, for me it didn't work. You can try it, it may work. But if you're having trouble and you haven't physically plugged it in, try physically plugging it in, because having it try to update the controller wirelessly did not work for me. And something that didn't work for me is updating it on the new Xbox. I had to actually move the controller and the wire and plug it into my old Xbox, which you probably saw in the video. So if you still have your old Xbox, try that if it's not working on your new Xbox One. If you don't have the old Xbox One and you're still trying to update it and you're doing it on the Scorpio Edition or the Xbox One X and it's not working, sorry. I wish I had something to help you with, but you should be able to follow the same guidelines, right? Physically plugging it into your Xbox One X, doing the update, and making sure that you actually have this plugged in when you do the update, because it will recognize it and I think it updates it. I tried updating it without it plugged in. It didn't work either. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in again. You can like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you can dislike it, I guess. Make some comments down at the bottom. If something worked for you that I didn't cover, I'd love to hear about it. Make some comments below, and then maybe I can update this video later to reflect things that have worked for you guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Time for some more Waffle House coffee.